Hey guys, welcome to my vlog. Today we're going to be speaking about what are the possibilities. In one of my videos I posted my journey update and I got a reply from someone saying, hey, you should check out this woman, she does something called mind bars. I think you'll really be interested in learning about it and doing it yourself. And I thought, okay, this sounds a bit interesting, never heard of this concept before, mind bars, what's that? Looking up on the internet, it was someone touching different parts of your head, and apparently it made you feel certain ways. So I don't know, I'm up for new experiences. So for me, I was just like, okay, get me in contact with this person, I'll give it a go. She lived in a place called Zadar, which is about an hour and a half from me. Her name was Anina, and yeah, she was quite an extraordinary character, to say the least. We went through with the mind bars technique and I found it quite extraordinary, to be fair. Speaking to her, I found it quite good because, you know, I kind of just opened up to her and told her about, you know, all the things that are going on and all the things that I needed to conquer and move on with. And she started doing the mind bars exercises with me. One which I remember the most, which was when she held my head on her palm of her hand like this, and then she put her two fingers on my head like this and sort of kind of opened it in a way, and with resting that on my head for a duration of time, she was like talking to me about dropping my guard, etc. No matter what she'd say, I'd just start laughing and just carry on laughing, and it was I was just like, oh sorry, I'm being a bit rude because I'm just, I'm keep laughing through this, but I don't know, I just can't really control it. She's like, it's fine, people get different emotions from when you do these kind of exercises. So for you guys, you probably don't believe in, I don't know, maybe some of those things, and maybe some people are more open-minded to, things maybe not being coincidences, but I wouldn't normally just laugh like that. So for me, it was good an experience. And from there, she started just sort of digging deep. I kept throwing stuff at her and she kept throwing things back at me. And after the mind bars exercise, I felt amazing. I felt, really incredible. I felt like I had a bit more clarity and I was ready to sort of tackle the world. But next day, I started feeling a bit more negative again. And that kind of shows, like, with a similar thing, like with motivation. Motivation can motivate you for a day or two or a week. And then you just feel like the motivation dropping off. And you need to find a way to carry on that motivation, or carry on the willpower to carry on doing whatever you're doing. Anyway, I spoke to Anina. I was like, yes, I had a great session with you. We spoke about a lot of things. I felt a lot better after the exercises, but I'm not feeling 100% again today. And she was like, oh, okay, that's kind of normal. You need to sort of get into a habit, and once you get into a habit and sort of get rid of those thoughts and totally sort of conquer them, you can't really move further. Anyway, out of the kindness of her heart, she said I was quite interested in how you were, how much you just wanted to grow and be a better person, that I'll coach you a bit. So I was like, okay, great. So anyway, it was just sort of like, a random days. If I was feeling down or if I didn't know how to handle my emotions, I would just give her a text and or a voice note on WhatsApp, and she'd voice note me back, and she'd sort of guide me through my thoughts and make me feel, not really tell me what to do, but make me think in a different way. And the main question she kept throwing at me was, what are the possibilities? Now with this phrase, what are the possibilities, it mainly comes from, what are your thoughts and your beliefs? So throughout life, our thoughts and our beliefs are mainly created from the people around us. So maybe 50% are from, our family and our friends, some from society around us, and then maybe we have a bit to ourselves. But most of our thoughts and beliefs come from the people around us. Now, because you're so accustomed to the beliefs and the thoughts of the people around you, you don't actually think for yourself, and you don't actually think about what the possibilities actually are. For instance, I could say for, families, your mother and father, for instance, they might have had you as a child, and at that point, they thought, right, that's it. And, you know, that's the same with society. That's it, I've got to be selfless now. I can't really push forward with my career. I can't, you know, traveling is going to be less frequent because we've got a child. We can't be traveling everywhere. You may not be able to do the sports that you've always wanted to do, and you just feel that life is maybe just a bit on hold. You're not being able to see your friends. You're not being able to do the things that you want to do because you've got a child. Now, where does that belief come from? It's come from the people around you, because none of that is actually really true. Okay, you've got to be a bit more selfless when you've got a child, but that shouldn't stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. Not only that, is what are you teaching your child when you grow up? That their child has, you know, once they have their own child, they've got to put their dreams and achievements aside and raise their kid, and, you know, it's just then a circle again and again and again, and no one's really achieving much. No one's achieving the bigger picture. No one's achieving their dreams and their goals. No one's able to travel because they think that it's impossible with a baby. But what I can say is that with the experience that I've had in these last few months, that we've managed to travel in numerous countries with a 3-year-old, and she's been in more countries than a lot of people in the UK have been in their whole life. So it's possible. It's possible. And those kind of thoughts, you know, for me, are they really possible? And she said, well, are they? And I was like, well, actually, what's stopping you from doing these things? And the same things, you know, you might have these thoughts in your head of what you want to achieve in your life, and people will be like, you know, oh, that's not possible. How many times did perhaps Elon Musk be told that it's not possible, that it's not possible to fly a rocket into the sky, that it's not possible to do this, possible to do that? Do you think he listened to any of the comments like that? I don't think so. Is it possible for you to live in a different country? Is it possible for you to take a few years out and find a job? Just because, you know, no one else in your circle has done that doesn't mean it isn't possible. The people that achieve something or do great things are the people that just focus relentlessly on what they want to do. So yeah, with this question, what are the possibilities? It made me kind of think, are my thoughts actually my thoughts? And it's the same with you. Are your thoughts actually your thoughts? Or are your thoughts manufactured by other people? Anina has quite an extraordinary life. You know, lives between countries, she's got a few kids, she's schooling them in sort of forests and all these forest schools and all this kind of thing, and, you know, doing all these, you know, things that people would think were probably very abnormal. But that's the things that she wants to do. She asked herself, you know, the same question, what are the possibilities? I can do whatever I want to do. And it's the same with you guys. You can do whatever you want to do. Don't just be crippled and think that, you know, it stops at what society thinks is okay and that's all you can do. No, it's completely different. It's completely different. Whatever you think that you want to do, that you thrive deeply to think, I want to do this, instead of thinking negatively about it, what are the possibilities and what happens if I could actually pull this off or do this? And I think what the thing is that the society has told you all or brainwashed you all to think that it's not actually possible when it actually is. And how much of what you actually want to do is governed by what society has brainwashed you to think that isn't possible. Anyway, so I'll leave this vlog with one question. What are the possibilities?